lads! Toffee is a new dating app for people who are privately educated. This is perfect. Right, so you might know, I have been telling you, George Memeulous is a massive Tory. And recently he's been viciously bullying smaller creators on dating apps. So today we're turning it back on him. Also, if you are new around here and you fancy it, feel free to subscribe. That would be great. I've got to say from the get-go, everyone does look a little bit posh. The slogan is dating refined. By refined, they mean they've got rid of poor people. George will love this. Wants to use Facebook to sign in. Oh, wait, hang on. They're going to see I was born in Newcastle. Shit. So, Will, where did you go? And I've got to select a school. Don't actually know any private schools. Best private school, UK. Oh, okay. Tunbridge School. That's where I went. Tunbridge. Bloody hell, look at that badge. I swear they pinched that off Hogwarts. Submit application. Thanks, we're just checking out your profile. We'll let you know if you make the cut.
Like a hard Brexit.
Right, okay, so now it's a couple of days later and I've somehow got good news. We've been accepted into Tory Tinder. Welcome to Toffee. Let's get started. Who are you interested in? Obviously, we're an incredibly inclusive channel here, so we're gonna put everyone. Unless you're not rich. Oh, okay. This is cool. There's like little gauges. Your perfect match would be interested in the city. Yes, we do like the city. Partying. Yes, we like partying. Adventure. Ooh, not for George. Can't remember the last time I saw him out of his bedroom. So, adventure is down to 0. Now, let's make sure you're looking good. Set up profile. Oh my god, there is so much detail. Okay, George Memeulous. All right, we'll pinch a few from his tagged photos. Yeah, I don't actually think that's him, but yep, we'll nick that. Oh, yep, great bit of fan art that. We'll have that too. We'll nick this too, show his sensitive side. Oh, okay, here we go. My ideal dinner party guests would be, Tommy Robinson and KSI. Nice. You'd be surprised to know that I am huge. Next on my bucket list is, we'll put you. I guarantee to pull here. 2 truths and a lie. My family own 3 yachts. I once did a shot off Mary Berry's belly button, or I'm not rich. Okay, hang on, moving on. There appears to be a section for my perfect menu. Starter, we're gonna go Guinness. Main, they've suggested Chateaubriand Rare. I'm gonna instead opt for Stella. Oh, what we're gonna have for dessert? Batty. Don't worry, lads, if that didn't say enough about you, there's also an option for our favourite cheese. Melted. Social calendar, what's this? No way! Here we are. So, will you just check in if you're attending Cheltenham Festival or the boat race? Can't lie, like, lads, I can't see West Ham away. Now, I know this is a joke video, but I'm not endorsing rugby in any shape or form, so we're going to skip that. Glyndonbourne Festival Opera. I've heard George absolutely loves that, he does. And one last one. Royal Ascot. God, surely Creamfield should be on here. I'm sorry, right? But how much of an arsehole do you have to be to sign up for this? Like, how narrow-minded do you actually have to be? Welcome to the last dating app you'll ever use. Hurrah! How is this not a parody, man? All right, hello, Adam. What does Adam like? Adam's perfect menu includes lobster salad and mango souffle. Oh, hello, Adam. It looks like you might have been educated a little while ago, but we don't discriminate. Oh, Adriana, yes, that definitely looks like a room full of good old posh folk. George will love these. Okay, Jess, she likes garlic lobster, of course. Yeah, without the garlic, what's the point? Abby here likes Winston Churchill. Alistair. Not Alistair, right? No, Alistair, that would have been far too common. We're going to put a D in there instead. He's from Tewkesbury. Didn't even know that was a place. Oh, hang on. Ali's a right big imposter. Starter, chips and dip. Not TGI Fridays, Ali. Andrew, what do you like, Andrew? Oh, hang on, right. Andrew's answered for a drink that describes him, porn star martini, which is fruity, fun, and a little bit dirty. That's nice to know, Andrew. Cheers. Arabella. Oh, hang on, we might be in for a good one with this one. My ideal dinner party guest would be Mary Berry, but I've done a shot off her belly button. We'll get straight in there. She also likes tuna tartare. I mean, don't we all, really, you know? That's how I start my Tuesday night tea, and some days my Thursday as well. Amy's 33. You'd be surprised to know that I lived in Geneva for 8 years. On here, really? Surprised that you lived abroad? I can't say I am. Oh, hang on. The hobby that Annabelle has chosen to write down is island hopping. Must be fucking nice, like, mustn't it? Andrea likes...
Is this real life?
So Andrea, right, if she was to go for a meal, her starter would be baked camembert, and her main would be Galician octopus. I've heard of some of these words. Ari, what does Ari, she's from the Godolphin and Latimer School. They're just making these up, man, at this point, I swear. Hang on, she's written all our answers in French. George will not be happy with that. It's not what he voted for. Okay, Callum's got a picture next to the Knightsbridge sign. And apparently he likes Patty, which also means he's a paedophile. Brock, that's a posh boy's name if you've ever heard one. Charles, what does Charles like? Oh, God. Charles here, his ideal dinner party guests would be the Rolling Stones. If anyone knows how to have fun, it's them. Sure is, Charles. It sure is. I've got to be honest, like, I'm learning about new types of cheeses I never knew existed. Ash goat. What the fuck's ash goat? Like, Charlotte here has written a poise. You just made that up, Charlotte. Or Charlie's put Comté. Pomme de Savoy. Oh, for God's sake. Isle of Avalon. Sounds like a f***ing Avengers title, man. Oh, this lass's favourite cheese is cheddar. Oh, wait, hang on. Truffle cheddar, is it? Can't be arse, man. Oh, Charlotte here says, if you don't make me laugh, I'm bored of you already. Well, Charlotte, don't I have the video for you?
Good afternoon,
Clan.
welcome to your first
No scoping.
Here's China, spelt with a Y, obviously. 2 truths and a lie. I can fly planes. I have a concealed weapon license. And I'm a trained lifeguard. Have a go. Cordelia. Call you? David here. Well, I've got to say you're a fine looking bloke, David. Oh, hang on. We found Drake's lass. My jokes are dead. Oh, no. No, surely not. So what's your family crest? Jesus fucking Christ. Clemmy. Yes, of course, Clemmy. You know, everyone's got a mate called Clemmy. This fine young man is just called GB. We don't know GB's actual name. We've just got 2 letters. That's what you know, yeah, posh. Florence. I am super vegan. Florence isn't normal vegan. She's super vegan. And I love to save the planet. All right, Batman. I found myself on a mountain and my gap year in Nepal. Of course you did. Oh, to be fair to Flora here, she's got a nice looking front door. Wait, no, hang on, that sounds dodge. Oh, wait, hang on. Lauren here's ideal dinner party guests would be the whole 2003 England rugby team. Now, there's a joke in there somewhere, right? But I'm not going to sing to it. And Kane Raphael's here would be... Oh, you know what? Actually, I can't be arsed. 2 truths and a lie. I was given a gin and tonic by Prince Philip when I was 8. Shut up, man. Weren't we all? 2018 bucket list. Enter all bars with a roly-poly. Shovel. Araminta. Oh, there's a name not designed for my accent. If you pronounce the T in Moe, then swipe on. Oh, I've had enough. Moving on. Right, so I'd like to introduce you to Toffee. Are you familiar?
No.
Toffee is it's a dating app for people who went to private schools only, right?
Are you being serious?
So I thought, because you're a massive Tory, right, you'd be perfect for this.
Right.
So it's a little bit more in-depth than Tinder, so they ask you things like your ideal dinner party guest.
My guess would be Tommy Robinson and KSI. Why KSI? Let's start a Guinness. Mate, Stella. Dessert Batty. Cheese belt.
Look, mate, when you scroll
That's wrong.
through...
My favourite cheese is actually cheese string.
I went through, right, and one lass's bio was, if you pronounce the T in Moe, please swipe on. Like, I'm not even kidding. So we signed you up.
I think these pictures you put up of me.
But halfway through, it was going a bit rough, and I thought maybe that doesn't suit the, you know, the private school aesthetic. So I did change it to Chris MD for a little bit. we did have varying degrees of success with this,
right.
So I thought I'd walk you through some of my less successful opening liners first.
Okay. Vroom vroom, I own a Lambo. Hi Claire, how much is your dad worth? Sorry, that's so rude of me. How much are your parents worth?
And then we approached China with hands up if you love the Brexit. Cordelia, hello Cor, how many cars you got lass? And then hi Kane, I'm really rich, how are you? Afton, I am so rich.
Afton.
Mate, they make them up. But then we did get the ball rolling.
Right.
Would you have some conversations?
You look like you sniffed some bike seats in your time, so...
So she said, you look like you've lived a life void of any female companionship. It's a little bit rough, so.
I am literally Prince of Jersey, woman. Fall at my divine right foot.
Chrissy, I opened with, what do you reckon about the poor, Chrissy? Poor in what sense? The poor pov. He was having really none of that. Now, Zachary, we did get the conversation going.
Okay.
Zachary was quite interested in you. He said, hello, how are you?
Right.
Ripe for the taking, like literally, he just looked over that. That was totally fine to him. Ripe for the taking or ripe and squishy?
Tell you what, Zach, I'm definitely not squishy.
Glad to hear it, like Zach was keen. So what's ripened you up?
Punch the poor kids. Ruddy exhilarating. Very boy.
So this guy called GB, he was like, hey Will, how's it going?
Great, GB. Just been Waitrose with gang. Love your name. I am a patriot too.
He says, legit, can't beat a Sunday Waitrose set.
Love it, man. Punched a poor person on the way out, LMAO. How was your Sunday?
We didn't get a response from that. And then David's picture, it's just a car, right? That's all David gave her. So David popped up and said, hey Will, how are you doing? And you replied,
how rich are you?
Thanks to Warren Buffett, I'm worth a few mil.
Weird request, mate. I'm sorry. If we get to know each other, I couldn't possibly sniff that seat, could I?
Sure thing. I think David, a little bit of a freak. James. Now, James, right, I got the conversation going, but I kind of messed up a bit. I said, what's your favourite sports, chap? Meaning, what's your favourite sport? But he misread it as I was asking about like blokes in particular, basically sent loads of rugby names back. So you replied, I like Mark Noble, big Brexit king. Leeds, West Ham, he does, blows bubble. What country in the world would you most like to visit and why? And you replied,
Colombia for reasons I would rather not specify.
So Arabella, you popped up to and said,
texting you this from the passenger seat of my Rolls Royce, lol, how are you doing?
So she said, I need proof of that, right? So I thought, oh fuck, I've been foiled here. Not to worry, we got on that, we sorted that right out. Wow, I'm convinced.
What do you drive, Bella, mate?
Currently, a Mini Cooper S. However, my dad had ordered me an Evoque, a nice little Range Rover for Arabella there, as it's too small for my needs now. Why? Have you been Jim? So you said, ha ha! Every fucking time. What do you actually drive then, Will, mate? So I just put girls wild. Didn't follow it up with, do you want to marry? And yeah, you've got yourself a posh wife.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right, anyway, now that is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed. Now, make sure you subscribe to George if you haven't already. His link will be in the description, or you'll have an end card just for putting up with that, really. If you have enjoyed, please hit the like button. It means a massive amount to me, and it lets us kind of like plan out the next few uploads. Anyway, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that'll be on the screen now, as will Instagram, and is there anything else to follow us on?